Yeah, I mean, we are in for a big treat this afternoon. Nishikori and Federer is a great way to kick off the singles today on day 3, isn't it, Colin?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really exciting match. You know, it's all action tennis, really, isn't it? Federer, an all-court player. You know, he's got all the varieties: serve, volley, huge forehand, great serve, lots of slice, lots of spins. So it's a great variation. And as Tim said, Nishikori's so aggressive. You know, he's not going to try and sit back and soak it up. He's trying to impose his game on Federer and go after his shots and play his style of play. So it's going to be a really exciting match, and I'm looking forward to a good contest. I think Nishikori's he's earned his right to be here, and now it's time to step up against Federer in front of this huge crowd and show what he can do.
Yeah, and the crowd is an interesting one, because even against Andy the other day, there was a huge amount of support for Kay.
It's impossible not to like him. The brand of tennis he plays, maybe a little different with Federer. He's so loved around the world. He's been winning tournaments and impressing people on and off the court for so long. But you know, as we've been saying, we do like the style of tennis he plays. It's exciting. You know, he really took it to Andy that night, and he's going to have to do it again, because if there's anybody in the world that you can't afford to sit back and let play, it's Roger Federer. So you're going to see two guys going at each other, I hope. You know, I think to be honest, the matches haven't caught a light like we hoped they would so far, but I think this could really be the start of it.
Yeah, and particularly with so much to play for, and of course this evening Raonic and Andy have it all to play for, Tim.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, both matches have enormous consequences, because you would have thought that the winner of Federer and Nishikori will be through to the semi-finals. Sometimes there can be, you know, some strange equations in the group stages, but you know, likewise with Andy and Raonic, they know that that's a must-win match, and I think Andy will definitely respond. You know, he was disappointing with his performance against Nishikori, but I think his game does match up well against Raonic. Raonic, one of the very best servers in the game, but Andy's also very good at just getting the ball back in play to nullify that. Once they get into baseline rallies, I think that's where Andy can be, you know, aggressive and start to exploit the sort of vulnerability of Raonic's movement. So yeah, I expect a tight one in the first match. I think Federer will come through, and expect Andy to win tonight.